Look at this fucking butte. What's he think he's gonna do?
Only takes 10 pounds of pressure.
What's going on? It's your boy Caesar with the Intel, and you already see Rakai is in the building. How you feeling, champ?
Hello, Governor.
Yo, fired up because Reacher is literally kicking ass and taking names. It's like the #1 highest rated show on Amazon Prime right now, and it is the talk of the town, and we are only on episode 2. So if you need to see the first episode, don't worry, there's a link in the description. You can get to it super quick. But please make sure you stay to the very end because, you know, me and Rakai, we're going to chop it up. We're going to give you some perspective you don't typically see. So we look forward to seeing you at the end. So without any further ado, let's get started.
So if someone's coming after the 110, how come they haven't made a run at the 3 of us yet?
You were in the woods with your family. No one can ever find me, and
We're just sitting, I'm just too nice to be found.
need to try again to warn the others.
I'll call Sanchez and Orozco.
I got Dixon.
There's a black sedan across the street, couple houses down. Same one as yesterday.
We should be on it, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You
Being
think that
followed.
dude had the force.
Look at this fucking butte. What's he think he's gonna do?
Only takes 10 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, man.
You were just in an accident.
Oh, let's rub that concussion in. Dang.
Why'd you gonna show he the police? FBI or some shit.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah. You on the sidelines while I do all the work.
One time.
NYPD?
Name's Gaetano Russo.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't look at me.
What
You did all the work.
What did you teach us? In an investigation, assumptions kill.
No, it was in an investigation. Details, man.
I didn't kill him.
Sound like my kid.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I said. Let me quote me.
Yeah. I can't wait to throw your words back in your face.
When I called Sanchez and Orozco's office, voicemail was full. That's a bad sign. So it might not be a bad time to get out of Dodge, considering Cocky Balboa here just...
Cocky Balboa.
Before Russo regains consciousness and puts out a bolo. Range Rover was too conspicuous.
You're the reason we can't have nice things.
Yo, that is my son, like 1,000%.
No, we just kicked the car.
Well, then how the hell did the airbag go off?
He kicked the car, then he pulled the cop out, and he knocked his dick in the dirt. Time
Pretty
comes,
much.
I'm gonna need some backup.
And you'll get
My
it,
man said, send help.
asses. And don't fuck this up.
Understood.
So are these the bad guys? Like,
Yeah, we still haven't figured out like who our bad guy is. It's still kind of gray.
That was your undercover job.
Reacher?
Oh, that's old girl.
Dixon.
Yeah.
Use it to rent the car.
What's with all the secrecy?
Ely O'Donnell and I have been flagged in the system. And I punched out a cop.
I mean, you know,
Same old Reacher.
things happen.
Okay, so you take care of business. You do not mess with the special investigators.
I hear that.
That's right.
Make sure you get in.
SUV. I know. You need the headroom.
She knows
Yeah, she
him.
know you though. Yeah, that's a good sign. Look at the smile on his face.
Yeah.
Will anything jump out at you?
Yeah, a rat the size of a honeydew about. I like that. I'm gonna use it.
It's mine as yours.
Okay.
So they just said that. He always said that, but he got that from her.
Will you buy me a drink?
I gotta keep working on these reports.
He struggled with that one though.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. He's
But again,
like,
excellent work, Dixon.
Hey, but she shot a shot though. I gotta give it to her.
she did.
Yeah.
So, numbers telling you a story?
Yeah, and it's a David Lynch film. It's totally incomprehensible.
Facts.
Or as a shooter. Can't picture him throwing someone out of a helicopter. Plus, I ran into him in Indiana last year. He owes me now. They left his broken body out there to rot. For all we know, Swan's out there too.
Mm.
And Sanchez. And Orozco.
Good. All in the same place at once. When you get there, take them out.
Copy that. You remember what I said about needing backup?
Yeah, my man said, listen, man, I need help.
You guys ever know Orozco to go anywhere without his lighter?
Better days.
Same picture a bit, huh? Yeah.
Am I the only one of us that
Maggot.
doesn't have this photo?
Hard to hang a picture on your wall when you don't have walls.
We're wasting our time.
She be checking him every time.
Yeah.
Where to next?
A
It's
bar.
house.
Look at these photos with Sanchez and this woman.
Who under 50 frames photos?
We do.
That is a very true thing. Like, how many people frame photos anymore? You don't really, it's not really
They
a
don't.
thing that much anymore. Yeah, you just look at your phone.
No.
I remember, my mom,
You two stay here.
grandparents
both look like
and them,
cops.
their generation, they had photo
What do you two look like?
Yeah.
Lady and the Tramp.
Hey, Doles. These guys say they're friends of Sanchez. Want to talk to Molina. Take him back to the office. She's doing the books.
He must be the muscle, the doorman.
Yeah, you don't want no parts of Reacher.
Nah, nobody in that bar wants that heat.
Take your shit and get out of here. Now.
I get that he's a different kind of guy, but our commanding officer buys used underwear.
Right.
Isn't that the girl from the photo?
Oh, shit.
Come on, sleuths.
This is as far as we're going.
You really want these problems.
Yeah, trying to get tuned up.
You guys are gonna stop coming around here messing with our friends.
Look, pal. You somehow got
Dang, that was a backhand too. Another slap. Damn, goodness. No, it's too late for
wait. No, it's too late for that
that
shit. No.
It's a good thing O'Donnell and I didn't go in. Something could have gone wrong.
Making friends, big fella?
They love busting his balls.
I don't know.
They're not
Last time
hysterical
I
now.
saw
You just
Cody,
told
he
her
was sitting on the stool right there.
the other dude was thrown out of a damn helicopter. Like,
We stumbled onto something big. They needed help.
So they reached out to Franz, maybe Swan. Guess this whole thing could be tied to gaming.
but if it was gaming, to me, it seems like they would have reached out to Dixon. She's the number hawk.
That's very true.
No. What's this all about?
We think Sanchez and
He's
Orozco
lying.
may have been looking into a $65 million gambling scam.
Okay.
He's lying.
You know, this might take a few hours. Where you guys stand?
Don't know yet.
We'll be fine at a motel.
Reacher? When someone offers to comp you a suite, just say yes.
Yeah, we'll have him send you up a park bench to sleep on. You'll feel right at home.
So loose
Of course
dogs.
they did.
Long. Unpacked?
Yep.
Yep, unpacked.
Sometimes all three of them if it's thundering outside. You'll find out soon enough, Dixon.
That's adorable.
You're
It
pregnant.
was.
What? No, shit, no.
No, she's engaged.
Oh, blow the spot up.
Finally lassoed our little filly.
No.
Mm.
Didn't.
Yeah, well, about that, you guys can. I mean, he's a decent man. I don't know if you're going to spend the rest of your life with somebody. Don't you want to feel something more than comfort? I mean, don't you want to feel
That wasn't
excitement?
who she
a little-
wanted. She wanted that big mountain of a man across from her.
Good for you. Carla Dixon doesn't settle.
Thank you.
Look, the homie looking like.
Look.
Why rent? Buy and build equity.
Get a condo. Co-ops are fucking banana republics.
Yeah.
Look at them.
I just don't see the appeal.
The appeal of a steady job.
Corporate world doesn't seem that different from the army, and that always felt a little like a cage.
What kind of lunatic is picking up the world's biggest drifter?
They can be interesting.
Where do you eat?
I steal pie off windowsills. Had a great night's sleep in a hammock I spotted in some guy's backyard once till the sprinklers went off.
Good God, man. All you need is a stick and a bindle.
Too much luggage.
Yeah, he had something else.
Yeah, man. And he chooses, like, goes out of his way for that life.
That's right.
and I could double down and risk it all for potentially larger payout, or I could stand and have a guaranteed win because the next card out of that shoe is going to bust you.
You're not allowed to admit you're counting cards.
80s to the 80s. Debbie Gibson, Tiffany, and Taylor Dane performing their biggest hits. If you hurry, you can actually catch a second half.
I'm having fun.
And we know you're counting cards.
Yes, I see. I was just about to say.
I'm gonna use those muscles and help me carry these to the cashier window. You can give these tickets to the guy in the members only jacket. Looks like you would enjoy some 80s ladies.
And that's how dude is following him. The dude with the scar on his face.
Yep. Hey, man, don't disrespect members only jackets. I used to love them joints back in the day. I still got one. I got a maroon one.
I never liked them Jones.
Exactly. I mean, if tax money was spent efficiently, honestly, I mean, we could fix roads and bridges and schools. Like, we could help people who actually need help.
Yes. A helmet's $400.
Well, I looked into starting my own nonprofit watchdog group, but startup costs are prohibitive.
First step's always the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that why? Back in the day, you and I never happened.
Oh, let's just put it out there.
She's like, 'cause she shot her shot.
What did you drink back at the hotel room?
Enough.
Enough to ask you that question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, Reacher. It's not like I didn't drop any hints.
I was your boss. It wouldn't have been right.
You ain't my boss now.
Yeah, facts.
Wow. Well, I waited years for that answer, and it's pure Reacher.
It is.
So, can I ask you another question?
Yes.
What do you want to do about the two guys that are following us?
I might go over the fence. Go.
Fuck.
I'm surprised that fence could hold his big ass.
I know. I expected that fence to cave.
Looks like they had the same idea. Need help with yours?
I'll manage.
Oh.
Oh, you get stabbed with a trowel? Ah, bro.
Oh. Good evening.
Get your...
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, more cinder blocks. Yo, he dead.
Yeah, this dude right here with the, but he gonna see the scar on his face. Hopefully before he end up in that concrete.
Oh. Don't kill him, Reacher. You can't kill him, man. Can't kill him, man.
I don't know if he ever saw the scar on his face.
They waited until we're off the boardwalk to make their move. They're not going to go into a busy hotel with cameras everywhere. No ID. Let's search this asshole's car.
Thought y'all would at least beat the information out of him. Oh, they got all your work. All your stuff.
Someone did their homework.
Mm-hmm.
Is it done?
Not in the way you expected.
You're fucking with the wrong guy, Reacher. You should know that this doesn't end well for you.
That sounds scared.
Mm.
Dealer tags are most likely ghost plates. Vin's been scratched off. Nothing to ID any of them. These guys are pros. Should have left one of them alive.
That's what I said.
New age technologies. Stamped yesterday morning.
I think it's what you call a clue.
New age
What are we gonna do about
technologies.
those bodies?
Didn't Neely just say she was going after some contract from a software company?
Dang, they Jimmy Hoffa this dude.
Yeah. I mean, they are in Jersey.
Yeah.
Thirsty. Want to get a beer?
Hey! I want to finish up what you started.
So he's gonna come to the room and show her that.
Yeah. Looks like New Age is an aerospace company.
Any ties to Atlantic City?
Not that I can see.
She was stuck. She couldn't even look at her phone.
Looks like a piece of shrapnel bit me. I noticed with all the adrenaline pumping.
Barely winged you.
That is the greatest spot for shrapnel to be. Like, he already got his top off. And let me touch around on your titty for a few minutes.
Let me blow on your boo-boo.
Yeah, I'm trying to
My mom
heal
used to
you.
do when the alcohol stopped.
You know, you're probably just blowing germs into it.
But it feels good.
Let me kiss it. Let me.
Thanks.
Saliva makes it go away real well.
Anyone living their life the way you do would. You don't have
This
to be
Negro's
lonely.
huge.
Yeah, he's just one big piece of diesel.
Look. I know that's right. She said, "Oh, you gonna take this cool cat."
Oh yeah.
I move on from you.
You know, here's the thing about TV though. Just like anybody, you know what I'm saying? The term "use it or you lose it" is very real. When was the last time he, you know what I'm saying, clapped some cheeks?
All 650 will be in the truck. You could track the shipment with a GPS locator I paired to this. There are at least 2 good ambush points marked on the route.
650 at 100,000 each.
Absolutely. And the truck driver won't be harmed? Of course. I would never harm anyone.
That's good.
So he's smuggling weapons, huh?
Okay. So U.S. military grade weapons.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, it's a truck.
I mean, if you're paying 100,000 each.
That's big boy stuff.
Hotel heard what happened last night.
Told you were late.
From New York yesterday.
What happened to the driver?
He won't be following us back. Neither will his 2 friends.
Shit. Who is it?
Right.
Clear. Come on in.
Judging by the decomposition, they've been there a while. Got a copy of the police report for you.
That's gonna be heartbreaking to look at.
Pretty easy to ID him with that.
God damn.
Oh, I saw the tattoo. Yeah, that's definitely him.
When he joined the army, his sister was terrified he'd be killed with some disfiguring wounds. She'd never know what happened to him. Said his dog tags could be blown off. To calm her down, he got his name and service number tattooed across his back. Looked ridiculous. He didn't care. He loved his sister. I'm gonna have to call her.
Oh, Melina about Jorge.
Their wounds match Franzi's.
Meaning he was tortured and tossed out of a helicopter.
One other thing. No one using any of the names you gave me have checked into any of the hotels in town. And I talked to my counterparts at the other casinos. Orozco and Sanchez, they weren't working on anything for any of them. No one has hit any of the casinos.
You don't have anything to worry about. Bodies were found in New York. Car that followed us is from New York. New York ghost tags, New York parking pass. This has always been a New York case.
He got that look in his eyes.
What'd you say? What'd you keep saying?
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Centel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. We're gonna need more guns.
This episode was a good episode and it pushed the narrative. We got a few chuckles, but to me, it didn't move. It didn't have the pilot episode. Like the first episode of this season was absolutely phenomenal. This kind of pulled it back a little bit. I don't know, I guess maybe so that we temper our expectations. I mean, we did get a fight scene. We did get a few things and learn some backstory, a little character building. But this wasn't, I mean, it was a good episode. It just wasn't on the caliber of the first episode. And you know how I think you have always said this too, that, you know, like those first few episodes are bang, 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 you know, they are knocking out. And then you don't get that slowdown, You don't get a lot of character development and a lot of building of the world out until those middle episodes where you kind of take your time and you're kind of setting up for the climax and conclusion.
Okay.
This almost seemed like a middle episode to me. Like this seemed like a episode 5, 6,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Or somewhere in there, 4, 5. So.
Okay. No, I agree with a lot of that. It feels more like we're still getting to know the team. We're still team building because we just added one more member. We added Dixon. It still feels team based because of the way it closed. We found out that 2 other the members are gone. So I guess it's like you said, man. Where normally we get like the intricacies of the world building, in the middle, not necessarily on the second episode. That's not to, take away from it being a good episode. It is a good episode, but there is a difference between the first episode and this one. I think the thing that kind of I guess what stands out the most is just the relationship of Dixon and Reacher. I think that's gonna weigh a little bit more in the future episodes than what I previously thought. We spent a lot of time. This episode was pretty much about just the 2 of them, for the most part. So now that I know that, that's gonna be there, and she's got hands and she's smart, I'm not mad at it. I still like the relationship that Reacher has with Neely more, but I've had more time for that to grow on me. So I'm sure given enough time, the relationship that he has with Dixon can grow as well. But for right now, like I said, man, I think I could watch a show with just Reacher and Neely just by themselves, without even having the rest of the team. That's how good and great their chemistry is. But this isn't that's not to take anything away from Dixon. We just don't know her.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing about, and even Neely had said it was, that there was always that tension. There was always the build up where, Reacher and Dixon was going to be something. And of course they couldn't because he was her, he was her superior, officer, or he was, her boss. Neely too, kind of seems, I don't know, I don't want to say asexual. She doesn't seem like she's really interested in anybody.
Well, she said said as such. She said that last episode. They had hinted around to that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. Go ahead.
No, and I didn't pick up on that, or maybe me saying that is just kind of a subconscious thing of what she said. She seemed like, if she need to rub one out, she'll grab a guy or girl for the night, do what she gotta do and keep it moving. Like, she just doesn't seem the type that's affectionate or anything, like, or forms those kind of bonds. Like special investigators, those are her people, and that's about it. I don't know, where Dixon is a different kind of thing. Now, with Dixon and O'Donnell being added to the party later, I think so we got O'Donnell close to the end of episode 1. Right. We got Dixon in this episode. We have learned that Franzi and Orozco and Sanchez are gone. They still can't find Swan, which I'm assuming, I can't remember. Is Swan the older black guy who could shoot?
I thought his name was something with a B. Maybe.
I did too, and I can't remember how many people in a unit, but okay, so we got 4 of them here. That would make, an 8-man unit. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they had 8 or 9, but I can't remember the older black guy's name. But I assume that he was the guy, where his dog was dying. They don't know where he's at.
Okay, so the black dude's name was Stan Lowry. Okay, I'm looking on IMDb.
So that's not Swan.
No, Swan he doesn't look white. He looks maybe of Asian descent.
Okay. I don't even remember him from that picture and that, for that initial meeting where they all got together. Mm-hmm. I don't remember Swan.
Yeah, I don't either. He might have just been a character that wasn't really too focused on, well, obviously, because we don't, we're having a hard time placing the name to the face.
Okay, so the interesting thing then, if that's the case, they haven't mentioned him.
Not too much. Yeah, he could.
No, like when they said they're gonna get on the phone and call the rest of the squad, like nobody says we calling Stan or we calling Lowry.
Right? Huh?
Why is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some bad blood because we just know how the unit met. There's a lot of extra history that's going on. We don't know if who has still survived. There could have been missions where somebody could have died. There could have been bad blood or some beef. You know, we don't know. I think that's what we may get, you know, in episodes like, you know, 3 and 4 or 4 and 5, somewhere around in there. Maybe.
But it just seemed like this unit had such a tight bond that they was all in it. So unless Lowry died.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
It may be, because Lowry's the sharpshooter.
Wait a minute. Neagley said that somebody died like 2 years ago, like after Reacher like disappeared, you know, after he left Margrave, not long after he left Margrave. Somebody in the unit, somebody died.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
It might have been Lowry.
Okay.
She said that she did say that somebody from their unit passed in a car accident.
Okay, that's right. I don't remember the name though, but you are right.
That might have been Lowry. That might be why they don't bring his name up.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not mad at the character building and kind of helping us flesh out the squad, because I mean, if anything, you know, with the detective and then the police lady detective, I mean, he definitely had a squad with him helping him do stuff in season 1. So I mean, to get through this, he's got contract killers and basically James Bond's little brother. So I don't know, like that dude to me, like he seems like the bad guy. You know, so this other dude, when he's talking to Robert Patrick, the Terminator, is the CEO of this or whatever of this software company.
Yeah.
They seem like they have some bad dealings, but they don't seem like the bad guys.
Yeah, they seem like a level below our real bad guy. Yeah, they just seem like they've got whatever the tools the bad guy needs in order to get his villainy on. Yeah, because and I do think it's the James Bond villain that you're talking about. Like, there's something about him, and he looked like he's talking to somebody that's, you know, part of the alphabet gang, be it FBI, CIA, or somebody else, in order to smuggle these whatever these weapons are.
The DA, ATF probably.
Yeah, somebody from the alphabet gang. Yeah, and he's just so cool, calm, and collected too. Like, he never. Even when he's like disposing of people or burning evidence or, you know, making deals, he's always just, you know, even kill. You know, he's like, whatever.
Yeah, and you know, and here's the thing though, you know, and I know it's all movies, right? And when you start looking at, if you take any of your favorite shows, any of your favorite cop shows, any of your favorite, you know, NCIS, NCI, you know, any of those type of things, even, you know, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence from Bad Boys. They deal with stuff on a local level. You know, these special investigators, they're military, they did deal with stuff in any military base all over the world, but they were still like investigators. Like, dealing with the CEO and that seems like completely their bailiwick. Like, they do that. The James Bond villain?
Yeah.
Now, you need somebody that's on that level, that's in the CIA or something like that. You need to call
James Bourne.
Ethan Hunt. Yeah, you need to call the other bootleg Reacher. Like, you need, I mean, and I understand this Reacher is very capable and his team, but they don't seem to me to be on that level to deal with this other dude who seems to be like, I don't know, he's an international terrorist or whatever. Like, that's a whole different level. I don't know.
You know what? So far though, you know, I'll give the writers one thing. They answer questions that we kind of ask. You know, it may take a second, and they may actually address that. You know, maybe they'll be like, I don't know, maybe we need to call in some help, you know, from somebody else, or at least have a liaison from a higher up that could at least get them the information to kind of like even the playing field. But the one thing that does make it kind of, you know, okay and maybe more believable in this world is that he's just one man. Our Bond villain is just one man. So,
except for when he was talking to that dude right there, and he said his men, his team, you know, would take care of whatever's going on with this truck of guns or whatever. You know, and the only reason I say all that is because, like, when he's making this major deal, 650 items or whatever it is at 100,000 a piece. That's serious coin. And it just struck me as the CEO or whatever that guy was, Robert Patrick. He told his lead guy with the scar on his face, listen, you get the backup you need, whatever, we'll foot the bill. And he get these two clowns who, from he didn't called up, henchmen are us, I need to order 2 thugs here by tomorrow night. Like, you done told this man's a beast. He didn't, he kicked a car and the car was instantly totaled. Like, bruh, like you done called the most inept of, henchmen for hire. It almost reminds me of like in them old 80s movies, the henchman, and the kick or the punch wouldn't even come close to him and they just drop. It's like, that's who he hired. Like, that man said he would hire the bill, and that's the best you could find. Y'all ain't on the level of the Bond villain. The Bond villain's out here taking out people. Like, y'all not on that level.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be happy to see what's his name? Dominic Lombardorsi, the guy that was from from The Wire. We haven't really seen him yet, and he's always been an interesting character for me. So I'm looking forward to see him because he was part of NYPD, right? He was part of NYPD.
Yeah, he's NYPD, and now they got to go back to New York.
Yeah,
yeah.
So we'll see how that unfolds.
Yeah, he's going to provide his own enema to Reacher. He's going to crawl off.
Yeah. So
yeah, he didn't get embarrassed on the street. He's out here laid out on the street. I bet you he gonna have, one of them big bandages across his face when he get back. Oh yeah.
He's a villain in there's a little show called Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone. And he's like the bad guy in that one too. So he plays bad guys in a very humorous way for me. So
I knew he was the bad guy because the whole first few episodes of that he had all that bad hair, and then he became a villain when he cut it off and went bald like he normally looked. He
always looked funny with hair.
That hat was terrible. I know he's Italian or Sicilian or whatever, but that hair was terrible. I was like,
that's funny. All right, and that's a good place to stick a fork in this bad boy. And let us know what we got right, what we got wrong, and always the fun one is what did we miss, especially regarding the member of the team who had already passed away,
Dan Lowry.
Yeah, let's see if we're right on that. Hey, if you want to get to know Rakai a little bit better, go ahead and let them know how they can get in contact with you, my guy.
On all socials at Diamond Mind, DIAMONDMYND, because it's all about this right here.
Hey, if you've been enjoying the conversation that we've had and the way we chop it up, go ahead and hit that subscription button. And of course, give us that thumbs up because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. And if you really want to get to know our roots and get to know us a little bit better, head on over to the Geekish Network, YouTube.com/The Geekish Network, and you can see where we got our roots. We'll be talking a little bit more about that as the season progresses. So without any further ado, we will catch you all on the next episode. All right, y'all.